Hello, hello. What's up, what's up? I'm finally back. Not really feeling any better, but I made an order at Lowe's like an hour or so ago that I just had to pick up. Got me out the house for the first time in 2 days. So no complaints. Almost got hit twice on the way here, and neither were my fault. The second time was over here at the entrance and exit for the auto plaza right here. Dude almost didn't stop, and he got to run the light coming out, stop sign coming out, but then he saw me, decided to look left, which is a good idea because it's all oncoming traffic. He would turn right. Well, coming toward him, it didn't stop. And the first one was, dude waited like 30 seconds to a minute or such. And he had, after the car in front of him turned right, he was going to turn right also. He had all the time in the world, because where I was, when the other car turned, and then he had the right of way. But he was so like right as I'm like 50 to 100 feet, 200 feet away from this car, something very awkward, maybe 10 feet, I don't know. Something super awkward, so luckily I wasn't on that quick, but still obnoxious because he had so much time and he waited until he could have hit me quickly. Not a big deal, it's annoying because I had to stand up. Since it was so last minute, I had to stand up, slow down, just to be on the safe side. So I could decrease. I kind of had a feeling he was going to do that, so I was kind of ready, but it's people, I don't know why, but people do it all the time. It's so annoying. They wait, and they have like 30 seconds to a couple minutes, and then all of a sudden, like, you get hit because all of a sudden they're tired of waiting or whatever. So annoying. They have all the time, or they have last minute. Usually it takes like 5 seconds for a car to go by, something like that. Why not go a little faster in the situation, you know? Or just wait, you're gonna wait the whole time. You already started waiting, might as well finish so you don't hit someone. The best way. Who was first? And I didn't go the other way. And passed home. Someone caught me. forcing myself not to go in between the stores. If I do, probably end up buying a PS5 Slim. Lowe's is different. Got some payments supplies. Gonna pay my bike. Little secret for tomorrow video maybe. I'm off today tomorrow. It's a little like yesterday. Wednesday, like normal. I don't have to do both myself. Used to be off 1 to 2 days a week. Sometimes I need it. One of my days off and I'll go in. I don't regret not going in last week. I got asked to come in, but my back was not being a friend to me. I should have just waited a little, or seen if I could wait a little, because I hadn't been up that long. Slept in since it was my day off. So I should have taken let me take a shower and see how I feel. But since I was half asleep, like my back is not doing so great. I can barely get out of bed. So maybe I should have done it since I didn't think it through. Since I had 4 days off this week instead of 2, and then I'm about to have 2 weeks off in December because of Christmas break. But since I was half asleep, I didn't think about that until later in the day. I thought I was being smart because of working Friday to Tuesday normally. So I thought since my back was giving me problems more than normal, I thought I would play it safe and just relax. But maybe it was better. It took a while for it to calm down. It eventually did, but it wasn't as quick as most days. So in that regard, I'm glad I just said, nah, I'm doing just yet. If I would, just in case I tweaked it, then what? For the next few days after, I have to go on to mess up even worse day. That's what my logic. Since I have one of the more taxing jobs on the old body, drives me a lot. A lot of movement, a lot of up and down, a lot of side to side, walking all over the place. So maybe if I had a different position, I would have said yes, but since I'm on my feet, moving around the entire time, except for when I take my lunch. Just wanted to play it safe, since I never know what to expect when I wake up and I'm in as much pain as I was back there. Sometimes it goes away a little bit later, sometimes it stays all day. Sometimes it's on and off. Since there's so many different ways to go, I'm like, nah. Otherwise I would have said I had nothing planned, and I just ended up standing in bed all day. just because I didn't want to agitate it and make it worse. So it's not like if I felt better, I would have been up too much. I don't mind going in on my days off, unless I really need to rest. But if I'm feeling okay, it's alright. I'll live. This is where the first guy will hit me way too long. Happens a lot at this stop sign. Do I want it? Do I want it? Let it be first. Like a year, 6 months. Hold on. I go home, make some lunch. Get some dishes there, and I want to go home. And take my bath. My God. It's kind of bad. Not as much as last week. The cold was the wait to 5 spray paint bottles in, and by 2, it's also my tools. More than cans, the mixture is noticeable. Noticeably more heavy when I put it on after I left Lowe's than when I put it on when I left the house. Also, I feel like throwing up, so, yeah. That's a good reason to go home. Felt bad for my sister, niece, and brother-in-law when kind of on Wednesday how sick they had been. But more so my niece, because she's only a year and almost 2 months old. So what that my sister had, that she added to sounded, and it's just slightly different from my niece. At least what my sister had sounded terrible. But since my niece is so young as she is, she has to rely on her parents. And she's having a hard time when her nose is all too. Sounded like a bummer. She had a throat thing going on. She was normally she's not a picky eater, but since she was under the weather, nothing. She was refusing most foods, and my sister was wondering if it was because when my sister had, she didn't have COVID. From the test she did, but my sister lost her sense of smell and taste, so she's wondering if the baby did too, and that's why she's being more fickle, because as I said, she's usually fine, so at least try something. But she kept projecting everything and spitting it out and giving it back to whichever one of them fed her, which probably wasn't fine. But on Tuesday, she was finally hungry enough that she had 2 bowls of whatever soup her dad had made for them, which was nice. Especially if it was the only thing that, if she did have the same dry throat that my sister had, it would stand to reason why she's been more fussy than normal, because I've had that on and off since the weather changed. So I get that. Have fun. She wasn't even cold food. She wasn't liking that. I guess it was too cold. But she was more social than normal when we hung out. She's always very confused by me for the first like 10 minutes. Then she gets used to me being there. She's just not used to seeing me. So it takes her a while. She always stares at me very puzzled but interested. It's funny. But she was being cute, doing little faces, instead of being more shy and reserved. She's usually shy and reserved. She's only met me like 3 or 4 times, so that's why. And then when I went to say goodbye to her, she melted my heart. I bent over to say bye, and I guess since I was at her level, she just felt the need to run. She ran up to me and almost bonked herself in the head and tripped on the bike rack that was next to me. Since I didn't expect her to run up to me, I didn't stand in a more ideal place. I was just standing by and waving to her. But I guess since I'm 6'3", she's like 2 foot, being closer to her level made her have the need for speed. She ran up to me, but I grabbed her before she had an incident, because I sensed them coming. Well, the potential. First time I ever held her too. So it was nice that she came to me on her own, since she is indifferent sometimes. Not scared, just more uncertain and indifferent, since she's so not used to seeing me. As I mentioned, of course I don't believe in it. Since she's only met me a couple times, and I agree. But she is a people person, which is funny. She loves the people. She loves to greet people. It's pretty cute. Anytime they go anywhere, she just loves to wave. No attention to her parents. And then when we were still in the restaurant, she had a little meltdown. My sister had to go to the bathroom, and she trapped her, and she bolted because she knew she'd chase her. So she kind of distracted her, and then she was not the happiest cookie until her dad stood up and then tried to sit down, and she did not like that either. So he had to stand up. A nice guy, I'm guessing one of the owners, if not the owner of the restaurant we were at, he brought her this little keychain that had a little dumpling figure on it. It's for promotional thing for the kind of like the Asian food version of Uber Eats and DoorDash. It was a little mascot, and she loved it. And she calmed down. I took her after like a minute, and she thought it was the cutest little thing. She was so obsessed. And then she went. And then every time after that, it was cute. Every time the guy would walk by to do something at someone else's table, if she saw him, she would put him there and smile at him. Don't think he noticed. Maybe he did a couple times, or at least once, but it was cute. She was so happy that she had to show him That she was happy. Super good. Little dumpling guy. My dad named him Gerald the Dumpling. Works. Oh, nice watching. We got this far. It might randomly cut out on me, so I'm just gonna keep filming to see what happens. I only had 1 bar of battery when I turned it on at Lowe's, so we'll see. I wish I had that going up because there's nothing to hit them. But I'm gonna see. I don't want to get sick. But me going slow is kind of more neutral pace than most people, I guess. I'm going slower slower than my normal pace, I guess. Or more even pace. I'll get there when I get there pace, I guess. Party pace. Watch past my pedal. Go Russ. The guy. I want to know how she gets in and out of it. Such a weird route I'm going, but we're going crazy today, so I'm more seldomly done routes and certain portions of the route. More so going this street from where I came from, not too cool. Have I ever done it before? Well, I have. It's more than one. Haven't been. Not because of being lazy, but because of feeling terrible. I couldn't even, I felt so out of it. I didn't get out of bed until sometime between 10 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. I had very often on any day. Not too much, but I was feeling sick and in pain, so I just kept prolonging until I finally saw that it was much later than I anticipated. So I might be like somewhere between 7 and 8:30, maybe 8:45, maybe almost 9, maybe 9 at a touch. Stomach ache and back and neck ache and leg ache, not too fun. But our Thanksgiving plans were just meeting my sister in Davis like we did on Wednesday, and then yesterday we just hung out at the house and had a mini Thanksgiving with just the 3 of us, which was fine. Got some mashed potatoes, some vegan gravy to go along with my vegan fake turkey thing. Good stuff. Cranberries and broccoli with cheese. Other things I could eat. I'm so bummed that I need to try this taco this taqueria out to my left. Because the whole time we lived here, it used to be this place called Taco Burrito. And just like another spot here, it was half Mexican food, half Italian. But the only time I ever went there was sometime in the last couple of years. And just had two of their veggie burritos.